morning, South Carolina weather watchers. We have a bunch to talk about today, but before we get into that, and before we get into our overall forecast, we do have some damage stuff that I do want to pull up because um, huge, huge thunderstorm went through my town, and I did get pictures of it actually, so I'm gonna show those right now. And I got photos. I think all of these come from me. There's also a tweet that I also got, but I'll show that at the end. Not the end, but at the end of all like the pictures. So here I'm gonna move this over here. You see, this is a picture of my front yard. Right here, you have this whole tree right here that got split and then completely tipped over on its side. You have the regular tree right here, but just imagine a 180-degree tree. A tree, but it's cut in half pretty much. That's pretty much what happened here. And this is only just a 180-degree tree now, not really a full 360, like a full circle anymore. Continuing on, here's not really damaged, but something that I thought that I can catch. You see like this fog right here, that is water evaporating because it's getting hotter. And while it's currently getting hotter, pretty much more evaporation happens, and the fog and steam rises up above the ground, or rises up off the ground. Here is one of my neighbors' damaged pictures as well. They have pretty much a picture just of a tree that went through their fence. So if you want to see that, there it is right there. I try to get something else with fog there. And then this is a video that I got. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Let me pull it up real quick. It's a video of pretty much me just just showing off the tree that fell. But here's a tweet that I want to show y'all. First alert, this is from Bill Walsh. It says, tornado, no tornado in Somerville. Radar indicated 50 to 60 mile per hour winds, which have appear to be a microburst or straight line wind, but there is some evidence of a broad rotation circle. Bottom line, lots of damage reported in Dorchester and Berkeley County. So they have some nice broad rotation when it passed Somerville, so it could have actually have been a small tornado. Some people say that they saw a tornado. Some people are saying that it definitely had the characteristics of a tornado, and you can see the rotation right there. So there's a good chance that it could have been a small tornado that could have passed by. I'm not going to confirm it. I'm not going to say that it's confirmed. I'm not going to say for sure there was a tornado, but I honestly do think that there's maybe like a good I'd give myself like a good 20 to 30, 40% chance that it could have been a small tornado. So I'm not too confident on it. We're going to have to wait and see what the National Weather Service says as we continue into like the next couple of days, and they survey the area and see what kind of damage happened with this, because this was a huge storm. Now, that's all the videos that I have. If you guys have any videos or anything, if you live inside the Somerville, Latchin regions, and you guys have any videos or photos or whatever you guys need to have, please send them. You can actually just send it to my email, actually. So let me show that real quick. My email is just josephsc2017@gmail.com. So if you guys want to send it to that, or if you have my phone number and you know me personally and you have my phone number, you can send that to me. Or if you know somebody that has my phone number, you can send it to them as well. But here's my email right here if anyone wants to send me any type of photos or anything like that. But here, let's talk about the weather continuing on, because we can't just talk about damage forever. We're going to have to eventually start talking about the future as well. So that was a little in-stream thing. I did not record that at all. That was actually just kind of just like a stream thing, not really too much of a video thing, but we're about to start recording now. I'm just going to read some of these chats real quick. Good evening, Joseph. Ooh, hi, Joseph. Are y'all okay? Yes, we are. Power did go out for a while. Transformer did blow. I think we also had some small hail over here as well, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as some other places that I've seen. I've seen some videos again in like Latson as well. Even some in Charleston as well. They also had some hail down there. Trees are split. I can't show them. I wish I could, but because of copyright reasons, I can't. Um, so I might actually just leave the link of them inside the chat if y'all want to see that. But we're not done with severe weather. Let's go. I'm just gonna read the rest of these. What on earth is going on in Summerville, South Carolina? A friend of mine is reporting that there was a tornado at her house in Goose Creek. Definitely a characteristic of a tornado. I will say that there was broad rotation with it. There was with the storm. That storm right now is actually moving up towards. It's inside Georgetown County now, and it's about to move off. So it's not going to cause anybody else any damage, but it's going through Georgetown, South Carolina now. And by the time it gets to like Horry County, it's hopefully going to be offshore. But again, a tornado cannot be ruled out, like I said earlier. And just a bunch of damage. Pretty much this entire area is covered right now. And actually, I just hear some more raindrops outside. I think it's raining again. But let's go and start recording for tonight's forecast update. Good Monday evening, South Carolina Weather Watchers. I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson. Let's talk about the weather for your Monday evening. Now, looking at the radar right now, there is some thunder and some thunder inside the background. So if y'all can hear that, I apologize. I can't do anything about that, obviously, because it's thunder. But if you look at the radar right now, you can see that we do have some thunderstorms over there just to the east of Georgetown. And then we do have some thunderstorms entering again the Summerville, Latson, Charleston regions, North Charleston regions as well, where we already have damage already down. If we zoom our way in, you can see that it's already starting to enter those regions again. Not going to be as powerful as the first, but we are going to have to watch out for the storm over here just to our west, as we have pretty much the chance to see some more strong winds. Right now they're getting wind gusts right now of up to 45 to 55 miles per hour and nickel-sized hail. So if you're inside of an area that already has damage, more rain, and potentially another storm is on the way already inside the Tri-County region. We do have some thunderstorms just to the west of Harleyville as well as some showers just near Branchville and Bowman, South Carolina. Let's go up to the upstate. They do have some rain and some thunderstorms up there near like Simpsonville and Easley and Malden, South Carolina. And then going over here towards Myrtle Beach, y'all are actually getting kind of lucky over here near Myrtle Beach, not really getting too much. That's just a radar glitch. I don't think that that's anything. Yeah, that's just a radar glitch. This is the only precipitation you have, and it's down here to your southwest. So, but the entire PD region, except for this little storm right here, everyone else is doing fine. So it's really just down here inside the low country of South Carolina where we're seeing most of these damaging storms go through at. So let's go and talk about cloud cover. So cloud cover right now, as you can see, as we get into around pretty much the low country region, again, you're starting to see some more heavier clouds go through those regions as storms pass by. Same thing up there in Georgetown, and maybe some low clouds as well going into the upstate of South Carolina. And then here is our cloud cover total percentage for the next 24 hours. You push this forward, you can see that more rain will continue as we get into, or more cloud cover will continue as we get into the next, I'd say like the next 12 or so hours, especially again near the low country of South Carolina. But we'll get a break with those clouds as we get into around hour 18 or so. And again, it tries to clear out around hour 21 or so, but it's not going to be all cleared out yet. Here's our low temperatures, or sorry, not low temperatures, current temperatures for right now. 77 in Columbia, 79 in Charleston, 79 in Savannah, 75 in Myrtle Beach, 77 in Florence, 79 in Sumter, 77 in Rock Hill, 77 inside of Greenville, Spartanburg, Walhalla, and 79 in Anderson. Here's our low temperatures for tonight as well. Low temperatures around 72 in Columbia, 71 in Moncks Corner, 75 Charleston, 76 Hilton Head, 74 in Myrtle Beach, 68 in Rock Hill, 68 in Greenville, and 67 in Spartanburg, and 69 inside of the Anderson regions as well. Instead of talking about precipitation, we're going to go straight to the radar, and we're going to show the future. And we're going to go to the HRRR and go to the 18Z. We go to composite reflectivity. You can see here, we continue to push this forward. See, again, you start seeing those showers and storms. They're all gone now. But then once we get to around 9 o'clock, obviously this is a bit off just because this was last updated at 3 o'clock. But you kind of get a bit of an understanding. More rain starts to enter in through like the Conway, Myrtle Beach regions, as well as we get into the 10, 11 o'clock hours. And then we have another huge plume of moisture, huge plume of precipitation getting to the Charleston, Hanahan regions again at 1 a.m., somewhere around there. So like I said, down here inside the low country of South Carolina is not done until around 3 o'clock in the morning. So we're not quite done just yet. But then as we get to around 5 a.m., look at this nice clear weather. And we're not really focusing on any rain, so you can take tomorrow, if you can, and clean up your yard, do whatever you need to do tomorrow, because tomorrow looks like it could be a pretty nice day. And you can even do it Wednesday as well. Does not matter which day you want to do it. Be either one of the 2 days. That's completely fine. So that's our precipitation for the next 48 hours. If we look at the total precipitation, though, for the next 48 or so hours, you can see that we can still, this started at 3 o'clock, so the HRRR was forecasting 5 inches of rain just to the southwest of Hanahan. I don't know if that happened or not, but we can check out the MRMS and see what they have. And in terms of storm total precipitation, let me move this down. They only have like, not much at all, maybe like 1 to 2 inches. So I think that was a bit of an exaggeration on the model's parts, but that's just what they thought. So around this entire area, though, around 1 to 2 inches have fallen from Hanahan going all the way to like Cottageville as well. 1 to 2 inches have fallen. And you see some more totals like up here in Latching, you got an inch. Lincolnville got around close to like a half an inch. Somerville around a half an inch. And it's still raining now. Up there up here just to the west of Orangeburg, around 1.3. Sally, 1.4. Over here, close to Myrtle Beach, close to 1.5 inches as well. So that's just current rain and current totals. If we continue on and go to the SPC outlook, we still are under a marginal risk of severe weather again for the low country of South Carolina. That does come still with a chance for a tornado, honestly. Remember, we did have that unreported tornado. Again, not sure if that was confirmed or not, but there is a chance that it could have been. But continuing, we do have that chance for hail and that chance for damaging winds. And then as we go into tomorrow, we are under a TSTM. That again, just your regular garden variety thunderstorms, nothing like it was today. Just your regular thunderstorm tomorrow. And then same thing for Wednesday as well. We have a chance of seeing some thunderstorms if thunderstorms do develop. Right now, the models aren't really showing much precipitation for tomorrow and Wednesday, so there's a chance that we might not even get any rain or drop of rain tomorrow. But according to the SPC, they think that we have a chance. Here's our WPC. Where we pretty much can show what's going on in terms of excessive rainfall. And if we go through the next couple of days, again, you're not seeing anything, even though I do think that South Carolina should have gotten some type of excessive rainfall today. I'm not really seeing much right now in terms of excessive rainfall from the WPC. No tropical activity. If this is good news, no tropical cyclone activity is expected for the next 48 hours or for the next 7 days. So we don't have to worry about hurricanes for right now. And then here's the GFS model. And we're going to talk about the future. So pushing this forward, you can see that we do have some more thunderstorms, more precipitation going into tonight, especially around the coast. And then continuing through, Florida is going to see a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of rain. I was just reading up on it today. Around 10 to 15 inches of rain is forecasted for Florida going into the next couple of days. So again, if you know anybody in southern Florida, especially southwestern Florida, but anywhere inside of southern Florida, let them know, please, that they are potentially under some life-threatening flash flooding if they are inside of a flood-prone area. So please let them know. Here is the low pressure kind of spinning off the coast as well, not really bringing much to us. But I think our next chance of seeing rain, we do have a chance of rain over here on June the 16th over here for Louisiana near New Orleans, Baton Rouge, as well, where they can see some potentially heavy rain, torrential rain, downpours as they go into the 16th and the 17th. And then again, some excess Atlantic moisture will try to push in on June the 19th into South Carolina as well. Just some rain, and then we do have this little 980. That's a 975 millibar hurricane. If this was to happen as modeled, this would probably be a hurricane. And again, we're too far out to talk about exactly what it's going to do, but that's a 956. That is a strong hurricane, and that will. And if this was to happen, it would hit southern Texas as well. So hopefully that does not happen. But obviously we're way too far out. This is like La La Land, so we might not even have to even focus on this at all. But let's talk to the audience, because I know, let me see, do we have any other chats? We do. Oh, yeah, we have a lot of chats to go through tonight, but we're going to just start on and get through them. If you're new here, we talk to the chat every single night at 9 o'clock, and I've already answered some of these, so some people I might go over just really quickly, but some of the people that I've not gotten to yet, I'll respond to yours. But my cousin Thad says, good evening to you. My cousin says, hi Joseph, are y'all okay? Yes, we are. Mr. Oliver says, what on earth is going on in Summerville, South Carolina? A friend of mine is reporting that there was a tornado at her house near Goose Creek. I already talked about it on the recording. I was trying to think if I did or not. But yes, I was talking about how there was some broad rotation going on with those storms. And especially as we get into, let me see how far I can go back, see if the storm will still be there or not. But okay, yes, here it is right there. So you can see the storm right there. And it's starting off down here in Beaufort, starting off down there in Ridgeland, and it moves its way up slowly but surely. And once you continue it, you can see that the hail starts to build on it. You can see that you start to see the blues and the pink and the purples and the pinks, and then here's the Summerville, Lincolnville, Latson region. Continue this forward, and then absolutely slams the region with hail, damaging winds, and some very intense lightning and thunder as well. And there you go. You have some very large hair near Latson as well. I've already seen pictures from there. And continuing through, that just goes through the entire towns, and then it leaves behind pretty much just a mess. So, but I'm here to talk about the velocity. So here's the velocity right here. We're gonna go back, and here it is right here. So you can see we have the reds and we have the greens, and you can see the gray, you can see the red, you can see them starting to touch each other. That is a pretty clear indicator of some sort of rotation. You can see it even better here. You see the yellows, you can see the reds, and then you can see the green. That's some very broad rotation. So, like I said, very unconfirmed as of now. Some people are saying that they saw it, but I'm not going to say that it is just yet until like the actual experts go out and they try and check it out for themselves. But if it does appear to be confirmed, I will report back on it in like a later forecast update as well. So we'll see what happens there. We did get some prayer emojis, thank you. And then any more severe weather for tonight. The thunderstorm just passed by, but it's not going to be anything like it was. And then we have this thunderstorm over here to our west. I'm not sure what it's going to try and do. It might go to our north, it might go to the south, or it may hit the town again. But there it goes right there. Well, there goes the one storm that just passed, and then here goes the other storm right there. So we'll see what happens. Again, I'm not quite sure where this storm is deciding it wants to go, But we'll see probably in around a good 10 or so minutes. But honestly, it may actually be trying to destabilize a little bit. Because if I'm looking at these wind gusts are not high at all. So I think honestly that might be the end of that storm. I honestly don't think that there's really anything else to it anymore. But we'll see if they extend it or not. Let me check this out. Okay. The hail was huge this evening. Yes, golf ball. I think they said maybe lime-sized hail to golf ball-sized hail went through. Hi, Jay. I still have a mess over here with traffic over here. Yeah, the highway is blocked off as well because of trees on the road. I do know that. The thundering is starting again and the lights are still out. Yeah, power was out for a little while, but it was not for long. Good evening, weatherman. I want you to enjoy your summer. Do you keep doing the weather for us? We love you, and we know you're still number 10. You're still number 10 in my book. Love you much, Cheryl. Thank you so much for that. I will continue to do weather, hopefully as long as I can. And then just started raining real hard again. Yep. So we're gonna go on ahead, and I don't see any other chats. Again, if we have any other questions, you guys can ask me. I might decide to stay on for a bit longer just to see if we have any questions, just to ask, see if we do or not. So we're going to move our way out, and we're going to do our other two forecasts. But if you're in South Carolina, wait, we're not quite done on South Carolina just yet. I usually know it usually means once we're doing San Antonio and Raleigh's forecast, that means that we're usually done. But tonight we're not going to be done quite after that. So just hang tight with me, and I will get back to that in a second. If you guys have any questions, again, leave them inside the chat. So when I'm done with this, I can answer your question. Okay, let's move on to the 18Z, and we're going to talk about both San Antonio and Raleigh today, or tonight. Okay, continuing through for the next 48 hours. You do have the chance for some more downpours going into tomorrow around 8 o'clock or so. Thunderstorms just to your east as well. That could also impact you as well. And then continuing through 9 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, seems to be some more rain could potentially hit the region again. So that's going to end off, and that's pretty much that. And then as we go on up here to Raleigh, North Carolina, y'all are pretty much actually good. Maybe a couple of showers as you go into like early tomorrow morning around 7, 8 o'clock. And then maybe some more just to your northeast at around 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow night. But it's not going to be that bad. Moving down here to San Antonio for temperatures now. We're going to go straight to the temperatures. And we're going to move our way back. And wait for the little blue thing at the top to load. Give myself a little drink of water. So here's the temperatures for tonight. Low temperatures around 74. And then tomorrow, highest temperatures around 96, somewhere around there. But then those storms and those showers and storms will move into your region, and that will cool you down significantly going to tomorrow night. Lows around 72. And then as you get to around 2 o'clock tomorrow, temperatures around 87. Up here inside of Raleigh, North Carolina. Move this back a little bit. And then low temperatures for tonight around 70, around 68, 60, well actually maybe lower than that, 64. And then tomorrow, high temperatures around 83. Tomorrow night, lows around 62. And then around 2 o'clock on Wednesday, it will be around 88 degrees. And that's that. And we're going to talk about severe weather now for both locations. So here's our day one risk. You do have a slight risk just to your northwest of San Antonio. That includes Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, San Angelo, Texas, Big Spring, and West Odessa, Texas as well. But it does not include you specifically in San Antonio. But tomorrow, when that thunderstorm hits, you do have a chance to actually see actually a 5% chance of damaging winds and a 5% chance of damaging hail. And then as you go into Wednesday, you're not really watching for anything either. Up here inside North Carolina, I know you're not under any type of severe weather threat for today, tomorrow, or day 3 either, but you do have a marginal risk up here to your east as well for like Kitty Hawk, Elizabeth City, and Virginia Beach up there near Norfolk, Virginia. If you continue to the hydraulical outlooks as well, because that's the last thing that we need to get on about. Nothing for Raleigh for days 1 through 5. And then it should be nothing for San Antonio for days 1 through 5. Well, unless actually there is a marginal risk. There's a marginal risk of excessive rainfall for tonight. Same thing for tomorrow, day 3, day 4. So actually, you have a marginal chance of seeing some minor flooding going in for the next 4 days. If a thunderstorm gets going, you do have a chance of seeing those streaks, creams, the roads maybe trying to flood up a little bit, but it's not really going to be anything too much. And that's pretty much that for both of them, for both Raleigh and San Antonio. So we just have a couple more comments. Says, thank you, Joseph, no problem. And I'm actually, I used to do the ratings things, but instead I'm gonna change it up. Instead of me doing the rankings, I want y'all to do it. So if you was to rate me for tonight on a scale of 1 out of 10, give me some constructive criticism, and it obviously don't make it biased. Oh, you're gonna be like a 6, or not a 6, but a 10, just because like you're my son, or just because like you're like my aunt or cousin or whatever. It doesn't matter. So whatever it has to be. Just if you was to give me a rating 1 out of 10 for tonight, for my pretty much for giving out information as well as giving out other types of info as well, and just how consistent it's been. If you can give me a scale 1 out of 10 as well. I want everyone to leave that inside the comments. We have 9 people and only 7 views. Let's get that up. We had a peak today. We had 21 people watching the stream today, but at the same time, we had 12 people, and right now we have 11 people watching. So a lot of people watching tonight. So thank you guys so much for joining. A very strong 9. I'll take that. And here's one last look at the radar, if y'all wanted to see. And we actually could have some more heavy rain up here just to the north of like Mount Holly, just south of Strawberry, South Carolina as well. And then more storms pushing in to the east. So if y'all want to see those pictures one more time, I'll just quickly skim by them real quick. There's one from my front yard. There's a second one. That's actually the tweet. Second one, they just have some of the water evaporating. Here's another tree inside of somebody's backyard. Okay, that's another picture that I did not want to show. And then that's pretty much it. So this is the main picture, and in my opinion, this is the main picture. But that's where I'm going to end it off. Again, if you have any pictures, you can email me again at josephsc2017@gmail.com. Or if you guys have my phone number, you can also send it to me on there as well. And I'll try to show them tomorrow. So tomorrow, if you can go out safely, take pictures, because it's going to be daytime and the sun, will be up, provide light. So you should be able to see more tomorrow. And some people still don't have power still. So hopefully you'll get your power back. Check for the chat one more time. Don't see anything else. So again, only 12 people and only 7 likes. Get that. Let's go ahead and get that up. Current subscribers right now, we have 118 subscribers. A goal of 200. We're still a good 82 away. So we still have a long way to go, and we're trying to get that before the end of August. Or around August 30th. And also make sure you guys hit the like button, the share button as well. And now that's actually all that I have. I don't have anything else to show. So everyone have a fantastic Monday evening. If you guys make sure that you guys stay safe out there if another thunderstorm pops up and you already have damage already. And so everyone have a fantastic Monday evening.